Hello and welcome to Vacations by Tiffany. I'm your go-to travel agent giving you tips and information about cruises, Disney, and more. In this episode, we're visiting the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge on board Disney Cruise Line's newest ship, the Disney Wish. This awesome place in a galaxy far, far away is a must-see for all Star Wars fans. You'll want to visit at least once during your cruise. Located on Deck 3 next to the bayou, you'll find a small doorway that leads to the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge. Reservations might be required during the evening hours while you're on your cruise, but check during the day because they might be accepting walk-ups. It really depends on your specific cruise and how crowded it is. Later in the evenings, after 9 p.m., this lounge turns into an adults-only space and usually stays open till about midnight. You might get to experience a couple open house times during your cruise where the bar is not serving drinks, but you can go in and see it without waiting for a table. The overall look of the lounge is quite the opposite of other Star Wars areas, like Oga's Cantina inside Galaxy's Edge in the parks. It reminded me of Dryden Voss's ship from the movie Solo, and it even had similar glassware to what they have in the movie. It also has a similar look to the Halcyon, the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, inside Walt Disney World in Florida. If you get a reservation, or you come in during a walk-in time, and you're lucky enough to get a seat at the bar, then you'll have a front row seat to the window that features different scenes from planets, and then every 10 or 15 minutes, we jump into hyperspace and zoom to a whole new planet. This actually reminds me a lot of the Skyline Lounge on Disney Fantasy and on the Disney Dream. Now let's take a look at the menu. It features different drinks from different planets in the Star Wars galaxy. There's also a full bar, so if you just want a classic cocktail like a rum and coke, you can order one of those. There's also beer, wine, and non-alcoholic choices too. You can also order drinks that come with souvenir glasses to take home with you, like this adorable ceramic porg mug. But I wanted something I couldn't find in any other bar on this ship, so for that I looked to the specialty cocktail menu. To start out, we ordered the Chancellor from the planet Coruscant. The menu says it's enjoyed by the Senate Elite members. It's made with Hennessy and Calvados liquor that was distilled in 1972 and aged in oak barrels. It was very delicious. And with these fun smoke bubbles like this, I sure started out with a good choice. It's fun to chat with the servers, bartenders, or other guests at the bar and find out if it's their first cruise or perhaps other cruises that they've been on, either with Disney or with other cruise lines. I love hearing about other itineraries or different parts of the world. After another jump into Lightspeed, it was time to order another drink. The next one we tried was the Freetown Reserve from the planet Tatooine. It's made with bantha hides, mashed with fermented grains, and Woodford Reserve double oaked bourbon. And it came with a really fun glitter ice cube. Here's a fun tip for you. After we finished the drink, we actually added the remainder of the ice cube to our water cup and had glittery water for the rest of the day. There's lots of great choices on the specialty cocktail menu, but this is also a full bar. So next we ordered the Old Fashioned, which came in a beautiful glass with a cherry garnish. The theming really goes into every detail, like this bottle that says JWXR is actually filled with Johnny Walker. And this one is Aviation Gin. So they've got all your favorite liquors, but with a Star Wars twist. There's also soda and non-alcoholic choices too. Your bartenders will be happy to make up any cocktail or mocktail you choose. And check out this awesome Millennium Falcon drink strainer. The tiny details all over this bar are just insane. The next drink he's making for us is the Spire Sunset from the planet Batuu. If that sounds familiar, it's because it's the planet you visit at the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge inside the Disney parks. This one was my favorite, not only because it's delicious, but because it came with another very fun smoke bubble. Be sure to have your camera ready for this one. It's definitely worth mentioning the most expensive drink that I've seen on any cruise or even in the theme parks, and it's called the Kyber Crystal for $5,000. That's right, $5,000. The actual drink is a flight of tasters of some of the most rare and expensive liquors that you can find. It also comes with a bottle of wine from George Lucas's vineyard at the Skywalker Ranch. And even more, it comes with a trip to the Skywalker Ranch in California. If you don't want to splurge $5,000, you could try the Hyperfuel Coaxium Trio for $200. It comes with a trio of liquors that are very high-end and very rare and hard to find. Well, sadly, every trip to another galaxy must come to an end, so it was time to leave the Hyperspace Lounge and journey around the rest of the ship and explore what else the new Disney Wish has to offer. Be sure to check out my playlist for more. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for new episodes coming soon all about cruises and Disney. And if you want to plan your very own Disney cruise, please visit vacationsbytiffany.com to get started. See you next time.